As Owner's going to come up, they're looking for Soboro here. Listo, pretty good counter gank timing, but he's like, nah, mate, you're dead. And the Pirate is going to be put down. The horse is going to trample him.
And yeah, I mean, they know that there is movement. Owner also shadowing here.
Well, electric stuff going through on the bottom side. Soboro's going to solo kill Zeus on the top side of the map. So I was getting very confused. More circles towards this bottom side as Listo. He's down very low, but he's still going in. He's so excited. The bailout comes down, but it's not going to keep the horse alive, as that is going to be the ulti coming out. S-Rank is there, but still into the death chamber, and Feisty, he's going to have to run this one out, and it's a double kill for Gumayusi. So, while Soboro gets a really cool thing done on the top side of the map, it's pretty much a disaster on the bottom side.
Not pretty much, just a full-on disaster, as that play started off relatively okay, I guess, but the moment that Faker joins, the moment that...
Like that, but a gangplank being ahead is definitely a cool thing, as it was a bit cheesy to start this one off, but, man, you flash on top, you get that passive rolling, and there is not a lot that Kennen can do.
Hey, embrace the cheese, right? When you're playing against a better team, why not? And initially, the burst of damage combined with the Berserk means that they are so low right from the get-go. Unfortunately, a lot of that damage goes into Owner, who dies very, very slowly. Gamin doesn't really have the items yet. Great positioning from Gumayusi there as well. And now you have a 2-0 Zeri, and it's Gumayusi. So overall, that went...
It's done, but he has to use his cleanse early. Loopy's just going to die. Feisty comes down towards the bottom side, but Garmin might just be dead. And Feisty's like, nah, man, I don't think we can do this. Listo's also like, nah, these guys are too scary.
No.
They are too scary. The flash goes forward. The handshake is not one that Listo wanted. As he throws out the ult, he should be able to kill Keria here, but it's another kill to Gumayusi, and that's exactly what T1 wanted.
Engaged upon. Unfortunately, as
in the meantime, Luke's dead. This is their challenger roster, right? As they're going to flash forward. Nice charm comes through from Faker there, though, as the Extendo Electro Beam is going to do a fair bit of work here, and there is just too much money and too much damage on T1, as Gumayusi grabs yet another kill on this Zeri. Early game champion, I'm pretty sure, as Keria is gonna have to walk this one out as the Everfrost does come through, but yeah, Fredabray on no vision. They don't want to overextend.
No, I could have definitely killed Keria here, but we know that, but they don't. And this is a really good opportunity to talk about the kind of, I don't know, what the concept of the higher you get, right, in the skill curve of anything, really, the bigger the differences become, interestingly enough. Because if you put this Fredabray roster in 99.99% of situations of League players worldwide, they do really well. And still, we are 15 minutes in, and they are getting demolished. So, like, and the reason why I really want to highlight this is because, again, within the context of challengers, this team has had their fair share of struggles, but they're able to match pretty decently, right? They're able to, at times, find good plays, expose mistakes that their opponents are making, and then you just see that the LCK, it's something else entirely. Like it's
and T1 are then something else entirely.
Then the entire LCK.
That. Yeah. No, it's really good to be able to mark that. As Faker's going to die here in the mid lane. That is going to be Garmin that picks up that kill. So a little bit of an overextension there from Faker, while the rest of his team was taking everything around the map, and honestly, you could say that Faker was buying time, self-sacrifice there in the mid lane, but was also just a little bit of an overextend.
A little bit of anti-synergy there.
Feisty not going to find any justice punches here.
Keria handshaking them away.
Oh dear, the wind becomes lightning, but he's just going to be avoided. It's a heroic entrance though, decent flash, but the ulti comes through, and it was Owner just by himself in amongst so many, but it doesn't seem to matter. The Spirit of Dread keeping him alive. And Gumayusi's going to grab yet another one, dashes over the wall, picks up another kill. This could be a triple, as Feisty goes golden for a moment, and by could be, I mean is going to be a triple. Throws out a celebratory Q the other direction, but otherwise he's going to be able to pick this one up, as now Soboro is like, what happened on the rest of the map? Oh god! As the Divine Sunderer was there, as well as the Dead Man's Plate for Owner, and he just executes the Pirate. This one's done in under 20 minutes. There is no surprise, but T1 really did wrap this one up quickly.
As is to be expected, that doesn't make it less unfortunate, Atlas, as the Predatorian Challenger teams did I think the best that could be reasonably expected from them, but
Absolutely.
there's a lot of situations where your best isn't good enough, and when it comes to playing against the best team in the LCK by an incredibly large margin, this pick also has gone for the Ignite, so clearly going to be looking for all-ins, especially post-6 with Guma, provided they can actually find Gamin and that backline access.
Yeah. Talking about this top lane as we do have a look at it, thanks to Jonas Strong there, as Zeus going to put a chicken above Cerbero's head, and there is the Ghost as well, looking for an opportunity. Spinning Slash going to be back up again. Cerbero's just going to get solo kills. Zeus returns. Yes, this is the story of walking, 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 spinning, hitting, walking. Got it. Yep. Bottom side. It's going to be dangerous. Also didn't take Hex Flash. What? Oh, yeah, that's dangerous. The zone is going to come up. Great charm lands from Faker. Feisty's going to have to flash immediately. Orb of Deception lands just on the edge. And Ona's going to be able to pick it up, doing his best helicopter impression.
He plays a board. They bait him.
Zeus has an R button. Cerberus is going to do his best to get out of here, and it's not going to work. And they're just going to look for this dive. In he goes with the ultimate. Immediately the flash comes out from Garmin, but Gumayushi's going to follow through, picks up that kill comfortably. Keria is walking around in circles, having a great time, but the rest of Predaprion do make their way down here. Can the stretching strike actually work is the question, as Keria is bouncing around. They manage to grab the kill onto the Samira, but otherwise not too much more. Zeus finds another solo kill in the meantime, and the blobs will be tidied up. Owner over here, Faker is doing his best to just push out this minion wave, and Owner is going to transition this into some plates for his mid laner.
You gotta break some eggs to make an omelet. T1 see the scrambled mass on the bot side, like, well, we can turn this around. We can make something nice out of this.
Yeah.
Throw together in the bowl, and actually able to get a gold lead out of it by the end of it.
I very much like the cooking analogy. That was fantastic.
Oh, thank you. You know, I'm at home when it comes to cooking analogies.
Indeed.
It's actually something that I think is a valuable skill to many elite player who culinarily might not be where they want to be. As with this elastic slingshot getting stopped by the chompers, a lot of the lockdown that actually is necessary to guarantee the immediate kill means that T1 is in a much worse position here than they would otherwise be. And this 2-for-1 trade in of itself is like, okay, nice, good for Brion, but the passive takes such a long time to actually take down. Of course, this is pre-14 minutes, so Faker can't teleport. I don't know why we're gonna watch this again, because okay, Zeus, we get it. You know, you got solo boloed by Sobero in game number 1. No need to make it personal.
I don't think Zeus called for the replay.
I'm joking. I mean the kills, not the replay.
Right, okay. I got a bit confused there.
No, I get it.
Owner's spinning around, Feisty looking for a way in, deciding on his target here, by the looks of things. Doesn't have his ulti though, so can't close the gap. And T1 are just sort of walking around, Faker with his ultimate. Just has one more charge, gonna use that to get back towards the mid lane. And T1 will allow Predaprion to have their jungle for now.
Got a red buff. They give up the blue buff, and overall the maps there. Oh no.
Okay, well, yeah, Owner's really, really frightening. Keria is as well, but he doesn't quite land the stretching strike. Let's Bounce is going to be enough, though, as Gumayushi actually is just whirling death here on the bottom side of the map. That's Draven's ultimate, so Draven's here in spirit, as Cerbero's going to move down, but that's an Inferno trigger, and a very dead Graves. Oh dear, Faker now going to teleport towards that ward, moves down, wants to try and grab Feisty here, but Feisty's going to make him a little bit afraid. And Zeus is taking a turret on the top side of the map. Why, Jonas Strong? Why are we here? Oh dear. That was an
My only explanation is that Jonas Strong has played against Graves too many times, and he's like, I'm done with this. When there is a Graves, and he's getting pummeled, and his turrets are getting taken, I'm gonna show it.
Well, there's a 4.3k gold lead in the top.
No, Lister, why?
I thought this was my jungle! And, you know, at least he's not gonna die.
He lives.
He does indeed.
Against the 4 levels higher Trindam. Oh, I mean, no. Okay, he's safe. The minion wave protects him.
Yeah,
Thank you, minion wave.
Oh Oh dear. Well, look at. Oh no.
No.
Well, Sobro is getting bullied. I think, you know, better use your time might have been taking a cannon minion. 0-5-0 Graves right now. Just let him farm. Oh dear.
It's the price he had to pay, and you'd think that walking to your turret would be a relatively safe endeavor, but it is not, because T1 is ahead. And I think to T1's credit, they have been nothing but business-like about this whole transaction, as we pointed out.
And I mean, it's actually a really uncomfortable position for T1 to be in as well.
It is, yeah, because this is what you got to do.
Like
you just got to kill them as fast and as efficiently as possible. I think they did it in game number 1. They're clearly doing it in this game as well.
Yep. And Zeus, he has his ultimate. I don't even know whether he'll need to use it. There are 3 people, so he might use his ult. There we go. So they get his ult. That is definitely good. And in fact, they grab the kill after he only secures one of them. Gumushi fighting in between turrets here as Keria is going to turn up. The Inferno trigger will lock down the solo kill for the Samira onto the Graves.
So, as we were saying, uncomfortable position, but this is what's got to be done. Try to end the game as quick as possible.
Absolutely, and you have to make sure that you keep it all business, right? It's like if you're doing any funny, like it's a very difficult situation to navigate for T1, and I think that they're doing the best that they absolutely can.
I really want to reiterate your original sentiment. Like this is a really unfortunate scenario for everyone involved.
It is.
And really, even I'd want to look for upside, but that just isn't.
So did Loopy.
Look at what's happening.
Ona dives into the back line. That's a double kill for the Samira. Even one picked up for the Zac. That's what you want to see. That's a triple. And now it could be Penta denied by the Zac as well, which would be even better. The flash forward. Feisty wants to grab the kill and does pick it up. All right, bit of excitement there as Gumushi will grab the ace. Unofficial quadra kill and unofficial kill steal on the Penta from Keria's Zac.
And now, base in shambles. Go back, spend your money, come back, and on the next subsequent push, probably the end of the game here for T1. And yeah, I'd really like to refer everyone again back to the POC state, because we had a lot more time to really explain what the difficulties were with some of the alternative plans that you might want to be looking for. At this point, LCK, of course, also has to stick with the policy that has been made thus far. But it's unfortunate for T1. It's unfortunate for Threaded Brilliant Challengers, a team that has come quite far in the context of Challengers, which I love very dearly, but it's not quite up to the standards of the LCK.
There's certainly some definite amazing talent coming from Challengers. Of course, look just to KT and Humble Life for their mid laners. Absolutely fantastic stuff. But all 5 Challenger players all together at the same time and not called up when they are needed and things like that, and when they're ready, and also when they're prepared for, you know, life on the LoL Park stage. That's I mean, it comes down to so many different factors, but T1 all class in this situation, now just trying to end this game as quickly as they can. And you might look at the Zac support and you're like, this is silly, but Keria has been doing this on purpose, right?
Yeah,
this is not just having a good time.
No, this is a legit pick.
And this is a Samira bottom lane choice, right? As Keria is going to show its worth right now, does find the stretching strike, as Sobro is going to get knocked up by the Let's Bounce. That's not where Feisty wanted to go, as I'll give that an S, Gumushi. Fantastic stuff, grabs himself the double kill, augmented by the double of the Tryndamere as well. And Loopy is the only one alive. He's somewhere in a base gate. But these Nexus turrets are not going to last very long. As Keria, just let him hang out on his fountain. As T1, just going to park themselves here for a moment before they do eventually deal with this Nexus. As Loopy's just having some fun where he can. And that is just going to be the ace secured. And T1 will throw out their flashes and take themselves a Nexus.
You can see the giggles as well from Loopy as it's like, I'm gonna get him, guys, don't worry. Oh, it's about the Challenger players.
It absolutely is, but you can only see the players if they watch your stream.
You can watch the Korean stream.
Oh, that is true. That is true. LCK Challenger is just broadcast on Twitch. But if you want any English commentary with some fun guests as well, you can check out Chronicle's stream. As, yep, T1, let's have a listen in to how they finish this one off. Takes them a little while to take this Nexus down in the very end.
안 된다니까. 아유, 그거 안 주고, 안 주고.
안 주고. 아이, 롤을 진짜 모르구나.
We don't have the damage, he's not going to die, but if he walks out, they will. As I do like the positional change, doing some of those sick cancels on the Nautilus. Demonstrating some loopy mastery here. I like that one a lot. Okay, Gumayushi once again going to do the most damage.
Yeah,
shout out to Sobero for doing almost the most damage on his team after going 0-6-0.